Okay, we're on mile 4 of the walk, and just wanted to say yesterday was a terrible, terrible day. I was massively overthinking the fact that I had to let someone go. Someone I really cared about and liked was making me feel so awful, so rubbish, that my resting heart rate with them was 90, thanks to the Garmin watch. I looked at the stats. It was about 90 for the last 6 months, due to stress, the push-pull. And yesterday I just felt awful. I was like, why did I let them go? Why did I move on? I shouldn't have done that. But the fact that you're feeling that way is a good sign, because it shows you cared and it showed you were bothered. And the fact that they're not picking up the phone, or they're not messaging you or trying to get back in contact, and you feel awful, just shows that they had no respect for your feelings, no respect for what you were giving them, trying to offer them. And I think a lot of you will feel a lack of closure because maybe it was a situationship that you didn't quite get to date. So you're always wondering, oh, what if it was different? If I was with the person? Maybe you never got to get into a super long-term relationship. You never got that first holiday, or you never married, and you're always wondering, oh, I really, really like that person. It's such a shame that they pushed me to a point that I had to let them go because they weren't meeting my needs. And yeah, you will feel a bit rubbish, but when you have a really, really rubbish day like I did yesterday, just remember that they ain't picking up the phone, they ain't contacting you, they haven't tried to make amends, they really didn't care what they were making you feel, because evidently if they cared about it, if they tried to fix the problem, if they tried to meet you halfway and discuss it, then you'd still be with them. But they didn't do that, did they? They made no changes to the behaviour, and as a result, probably of months and months, maybe years of feeling that way, you had to leave them, and that sucks, but you did make the right decision. You know, the crazy thing is, like, how your mind can play tricks on you, and you start to think, oh, it wasn't as bad as it was. You know, maybe it could have been different. Maybe it would have been better if I'd have been more calm. You know, maybe I was a bit anxious. Maybe I overthought it too much. You know, maybe it was going well and I just panicked and I overreacted. No, you were made to feel really, really poor, rubbish. You were made to feel unhappy. You were made to feel like your needs weren't being met. And as a result, you probably asked them to help in that department, and they didn't. And then you probably asked them again and they didn't. And constantly, after your needs not been met, you decided you weren't a match and you left. And you made the right call. You know that. You did. You made the right call. It just feels bad. I mean, like, yesterday was such a crap day for me. I was just thinking, like, I really, really like this person. Why did I get pushed to my absolute limits of stress? You know, I literally, basically collapsed, to be honest. I had all these medical problems because I was so unbelievably stressed out, and when I tried to raise these issues, you know, it was always just met with, well, I can't believe you've said that. That makes me feel really rubbish. You know, why would you question my effort levels, or why would you question how I love you or whatever? If you really cared about me, you wouldn't make me feel rubbish, and saying that makes me feel rubbish. And that's just toxic as fuck, I'll be honest. Like, if you come to somebody with a problem, if you come to somebody to talk about your emotions, and then they just say, oh, how dare you react like that, you've made me feel rubbish, that's just not a long-term healthy thing. And so, yeah, I had a really rubbish day, but I'm feeling okay today. You know, I made the right decision. It's just one of them that sucks, you know. It sucks that you were pushed to that point.